Hundreds of thousands attended the Immortal Regiment marches across Russia on Friday, carrying photos of relatives who fought in World War II or suffered from it. According to Associated Press, the marches were part of Victory Day celebrations, marking the 80th anniversary of the Soviet victory over Nazi Germany. The procession was not held in Moscow and several cities close to the border with Ukraine due to security reasons, but people could participate in the Immortal Regiment online stream by uploading photos of World War II veterans. The Soviet Union lost a staggering 27 million people in what it calls the Great Patriotic War from 1941 to 45. That sacrifice left a deep scar in the national psyche. World War II is a rare event in the nation's divisive history under communist rule that is revered by all political groups, and the Kremlin has used that sentiment to encourage national pride and underline Russia's position as a global power.
Шаров Сергей Васильевич. Это мой дядя. Он был в десантных войсках. Вот. И, слава богу, дошел до Берлина, остался живым.
Это мой отец. Воевал. Под Ржевом ранило его очень сильно. Ну и вот, чтобы он посмотрел, какие времена настали, какая у нас техника, вот, какие люди.
Чтоб знали
фотографии на главном.
Не каждый.
Расцветали яблони и груши. Шагают предки сна. Я сегодня до зари.
В первый раз участвую. Считаю, что это самый важный праздник для всех жителей России и не только России, так как без этого праздника уже не было бы и нас.
Победителей защищать.
42 военно-морских специаля в плеяду лучших защитников. Тренер, преподаватель, парашютист, инструктор. С высоты Полтава.
Это мой прадед Горбов Георгий Сергеевич. Погиб в Ленинградской области, недалеко от Гатчины, 23 января 1944 года.
Сохраняется и продолжает набирать обороты. Шел в 2013 году.
Россия – это общероссийская, общественная, гражданская, патриотическая.
The British Prime Minister has told auto workers a trade deal with the US will protect thousands of jobs in the sector. According to Associated Press, Keir Starmer said he chose to announce the agreement at a Jaguar Land Rover plant as soon as I knew this deal was coming in today, because it was so important to the industry. The deal, he said, will save thousands of really important, skilled, well-paid jobs in Britain. He told the workers that the deal means US tariffs will now be cut from 27.5% down to 10% for 100,000 vehicles every year, adding, "I know from when I was last here, how much that will have been weighing on your minds when you knew the size of the tariff that would otherwise be in place." As part of the deal, President Donald Trump has agreed to cut tariffs on UK autos, steel and aluminium, while Britain will buy more American beef and streamline its customs process for goods from the United States. The symbolically resonant agreement still has yet to be finalized, but it suggested that Trump was still able to negotiate with other countries after his vast set of tariffs stoked fears around the world of an economic downturn and higher inflation. The announcement provided a political victory for Starmer and offered a degree of validation for Trump's claims that his turbulent approach on trade may be able to rebalance the global economy on his preferred terms. No new deals have been reached with America's largest trading partners, including Canada, Mexico and China. Trump has left the highest tariffs in place on China, sparking a confrontation between the world's two biggest economies. Washington and Beijing are sending officials to Switzerland this weekend for an initial round of trade talks.
I'm delighted to welcome you to say a few words. Thank you. Well done to you.
Thank you, Adrian, and thank you to all of you. It was fantastic to be with you. Just a few moments ago, I spoke to President Trump, the President of the United States, and I'm really pleased to announce to you, and I wanted to come to you to announce that we've agreed the basis of a historic economic prosperity deal. And that is a deal that will protect British businesses and save thousands of jobs in Britain. Really important, skilled, well-paid jobs. It will remove tariffs on British steel and aluminium, reducing them to zero. It will provide vital assurances for our life sciences sector, so important to our economy, and grant unprecedented market access for British farmers without compromising our high standards. And for the great British cars that you make here, that we see all around us, this deal means that the US tariffs will now be cut from 27.5% down to 10% for 100,000 vehicles every year. That's a huge and important reduction. And I know from when I was last here how much that will have been weighing on your minds when you knew the size of the tariff that would otherwise be in place. And to get that decrease was hugely important to me. Now, of course, we are the first country to secure such a deal with the United States. And in an era of global insecurity and instability, that is so important. The great challenge of our age is to secure and to renew Britain. And that is what we're going to do. Acting in the national interest, shaping this new era, not being shaped by it. If it's not good for Britain, we won't do it. If it doesn't mean more money in people's pockets, we won't do it. If it doesn't mean security and renewal in every part of the country, we won't do it. But that doesn't mean we're turning inward. Instead, we're sending a message to the world that Britain is open for business, seeking trade agreements with India on Tuesday, with the US today, and working to boost trade with other partners too, including, of course, the EU, with whom we have a really important meeting just a week on Monday, making deals that will benefit working people.